One fine day, Satoshi tweeted, "I'm back." Those three simple words sent shockwaves through the crypto universe, causing Bitcoin's price to skyrocket faster than a SpaceX rocket on steroids. Global media outlets exploded with headlines, each trying to outdo the other with increasingly dramatic proclamations. "Crypto Jesus returns," screamed one. "The second coming of Satoshi," declared another. It was as if the entire world had collectively lost its mind over a single tweet. As the news spread like wildfire, crypto enthusiasts worldwide scrambled to their computers, frantically refreshing their Twitter feeds and desperately trying to make sense of this earth-shattering development. The crypto subreddits were ablaze with speculation, memes, and the occasional conspiracy theory involving lizard people and the Illuminati. Meanwhile, in the hallowed halls of financial institutions, suited executives who had once scoffed at the very idea of cryptocurrency were now sweating profusely, their perfectly knotted ties suddenly feeling like nooses. The old guard of finance was shaken to its core, and for good reason. Satoshi's return threatened to upend the entire global financial system, faster than you could say blockchain. As the initial shock began to wear off, a new question emerged, spreading through the crypto community like a particularly contagious strain of FOMO. Who is he? Or perhaps more accurately, who are they? You see, the true identity of Satoshi Nakamoto had always been shrouded in more mystery than a magician's underwear drawer. Theories about Satoshi's identity ranged from the plausible to the downright absurd. Some believed Satoshi was a lone genius, working tirelessly in a dimly lit basement surrounded by whiteboards covered in complex mathematical equations and half-eaten pizza. Others were convinced Satoshi was actually an advanced AI created by a secret government agency to revolutionize the global economy and possibly take over the world, because why not? Then there were those who insisted that Satoshi was, in fact, a time traveler from the future, sent back to save humanity from the impending economic apocalypse. And let's not forget the diehard believers who claimed Satoshi was actually a collective of hyper-intelligent dolphins, communicating through a series of clicks and whistles that, when translated, spelled out the Bitcoin white paper. As the debate raged on, crypto influencers took to their platforms, each offering their own hot take on the situation. "Guys, I've cracked the code," declared CryptoCarin69 in a YouTube video that looked like it was filmed on a potato. "Satoshi is actually my neighbor's cat. Think about it. Have you ever seen them in the same room together?" Meanwhile, on TikTok, a user going by the handle at BitcoinBro420 posted a video of himself chugging a protein shake, while explaining his theory that Satoshi was actually a sentient cryptocurrency from the future sent back in time to ensure its own creation. The video went viral, garnering millions of views and spawning countless parody videos featuring people chugging increasingly bizarre substances, while spouting increasingly outlandish theories. As the crypto community descended into a frenzy of speculation and meme-making, traditional financial experts struggled to keep up. CNBC hastily assembled a panel of blockchain experts, who looked about as comfortable discussing cryptocurrency as a group of grandparents trying to explain TikTok dances. "So, this Satoshi fellow," began one silver-haired analyst, squinting at his notes. "He's the one who invented the Bitcoin, right?" His fellow panelists nodded sagely, clearly out of their depth but determined not to show it. "And now he's back from ... the blockchain," he continued, his voice rising in pitch with each word. The resulting clip quickly became a viral sensation, with crypto Twitter gleefully tearing it apart and turning it into a series of increasingly absurd remixes. Amidst the chaos, a new hashtag began trending. #Satoshi or nah. People from all walks of life began weighing in on whether they believed Satoshi was an individual or an organization. The debate spilled over into the real world, with heated arguments breaking out in coffee shops, bars, and even family dinners. "Listen, Grandma," one exasperated millennial was overheard saying at a particularly tense Thanksgiving gathering, "I'm telling you, Satoshi is definitely a collective. There's no way one person could have created something so revolutionary." "Nonsense," retorted Grandma, brandishing a turkey leg like a scepter. "Back in my day, we had real inventors. One brilliant mind can change the world. Now pass the cranberry sauce, you blockchain hooligan." As the days turned into weeks, the initial excitement began to give way to a sense of anticipation. The crypto community held its collective breath, waiting for Satoshi's next move. Would the mysterious creator finally reveal their true identity? Would they announce a new project that would once again revolutionize the world of finance? Or would they simply disappear again, leaving behind nothing but a cryptic tweet and a trail of unanswered questions? The suspense was palpable, with every minor development scrutinized more closely than a celebrity's Instagram post. When Satoshi's Twitter account liked a meme featuring a cartoon rabbit explaining quantum computing, it sparked a week-long debate about whether this was a hidden clue about the nature of future blockchain technology or simply evidence that even crypto geniuses enjoy a good laugh. As the world waited with bated breath, life in the cryptosphere took on an almost surreal quality. Bitcoin maximalists and Ethereum enthusiasts set aside their differences, united in their shared excitement and curiosity. Even the most hardened crypto skeptics found themselves drawn into the unfolding drama, unable to resist the allure of the greatest mystery in the digital age. In coffee shops and co-working spaces around the world, conversations inevitably turned to the big question: in your opinion, is Satoshi an individual or an organization? The question became a sort of litmus test, a way to gauge someone's understanding of the crypto world and their place within it. "Look," said one bearded developer, gesticulating wildly with his third espresso of the morning. "The complexity of the Bitcoin protocol suggests a team effort. It's too multifaceted for one person to have conceived and implemented alone." "But what about the consistency of the writing style on the white paper and early forum posts?" countered his colleague, pushing her glasses up her nose. "That points to a single author, a brilliant mind with a clear vision." The debate raged on, with each side presenting compelling arguments. Those in the individual camp pointed to the revolutionary nature of Bitcoin, arguing that truly paradigm-shifting ideas often come from singular visionaries. They cited historical examples like Einstein and his theory of relativity, or Tim Berners-Lee in the World Wide Web. The organization proponents, on the other hand, emphasized the sheer scope of the project. They argued that creating a fully functional cryptocurrency required expertise in cryptography, computer science, economics, and game theory, a breadth of knowledge that seemed unlikely to reside in a single individual. As the discussion continued, it began to take on almost philosophical dimensions. What did it mean to be an individual in the digital age? Could a decentralized network of minds function as a single entity? Was Satoshi perhaps a new form of collective intelligence, born from the interconnected nature of the internet itself? The debate spilled over into popular culture, with late-night talk show hosts cracking jokes about Satoshi's true identity. "Maybe Satoshi is actually all of us," quipped one comedian. "Maybe the real Satoshi was the friends we made along the way." The audience laughed, but there was an undercurrent of genuine curiosity beneath the humor. Even in the halls of power, the question of Satoshi's nature was being discussed. Governments and financial institutions, once dismissive of cryptocurrency, now found themselves grappling with the implications of Satoshi's return. If Bitcoin's creator was indeed an individual, what kind of influence could they wield over the global economy? And if Satoshi was an organization, what were its goals and allegiances? As the world debated, speculated, and memified the situation, one thing became clear: Satoshi's return had reignited the spark that first set the crypto revolution ablaze. Whether an individual or an organization, Satoshi had once again managed to captivate the world's imagination, reminding everyone of the transformative power of innovation and the enduring allure of mystery. And so, as the crypto community continued to buzz with excitement and speculation, the rest of the world watched and waited, wondering what the next chapter in this extraordinary saga would bring. One thing was certain: whatever happened next, it was sure to be as unpredictable, exciting, and meme-worthy as everything that had come before. The legend of Satoshi lived on, a digital enigma for the ages, forever challenging our understanding of identity, innovation, and the very nature of creation itself.